What's the red flag behavior that makes you realize your mental health is going downhill? When I'm really quick to cry or quick to anger, and stable moods are my tip off that I'm not coping well. I've always been laid back and even keeled. The last year or so I've found myself getting highly annoyed and just absolutely raging at the simplest things. I've had to walk out of rooms to keep myself from doing something highly regrettable over things that shouldn't have me on that state. I've anyways been the calm, measured parent in my relationship. I've had to stop myself from snapping on my kids about random things that kids do. I don't know why or how I've gotten like this. I'm not used to feeling this anger and it actually scares me. When I stopped brushing and flossing my teeth. When I stopped taking care of my body. I was like this after a breakup. Breakups hurt so much, but honestly time is the healer. Some people don't want to wait, though. I get extra lazy and dissociative. Tired all the time for absolutely no reason. No real interest in anything that hasn't become a habit or life necessity. Hard to focus and be entertained. Just real spacey and checked out all the time. Dude, you didn't need to call me out like that. Staying in bed all day and not feeling like doing anything else. I had a day like that during my last unemployment bout. Spent literally all day in bed after waking up 12 to 1 PM. Didn't even go to the bathroom. I cancelled that day. Sink full of dishes. Yes. When I start sliding into a blue mood, my surroundings gets cluttered. It's not lazy so much as it's a subconscious reflection of mental chaos. It's like I don't even see it happening until it's a mountain. I hate it. For me it was the inability to justify why I felt so bad all the time. I was constantly angry for no reason. So sad again for no reason, and these emotions became enormous. I couldn't ignore them or get a grip or grow up or whatever you tell yourself when you're having an off day and just need to relax for a couple hours to recharge. No, this was absolutely awful, and I tried to explain why I felt the way I did to people and they were all confused, asking me why I'm so upset about something so trivial. And that made me angrier, in between making me feel like I'm distanced from reality because no one could understand me. Uncontrollable crying and not being hungry. The only thoughts in my head being negative ones. I always realize it too late. Same, but instead I have a raging appetite that causes me to stress eat. I know that there is no inherent value to anything and that value is just a human construct, as is everything else there ever was. The problem is when I can feel it. Touching, picking at my face too much. Seeing shit that's not supposed to be there. B, exhausted constantly. C, losing massive amounts of time. D, being far too hyperactive. E, cleaning in the middle of the night or going on long walks, only to have the same amount of energy. When I decide that I don't want to do something that I had previously been really looking forward to. This one, it may just be a day, but it's a clear sign whatever things have been too much. When I lose interests in my hobbies. 100% this. Additionally, in my case it's also procrastination. Avoiding doing things that then pile up. Avoiding any contacts because those are exhausting. Even turning off notifications. I work as a crisis counselor, and we go through a lot of training in this. Two things that many people ignore are the need to give things away for free and a dramatic change in appearance. Although these two factors frequently prevent suicide, people tend to blame them on seeking a change and being kind. I stopped taking showers, brushing my teeth, eating properly. I realized how dirty I was, even though I'm blessed with all the necessary resources to not be like this. Cleaned my house, did my laundry, cleaned up myself and even got a haircut. Felt better, refreshed. I tend to fall pretty heavily into victim mentality. I do that too. This is kinda weird. Please don't judge harshly, but I daydream about superpowers on purpose to know how I'm doing. Flying, I'm doing great. Breathing underwater, still feeling adventurous. Not super confident but not too bad. Invisibility, oh, I'll just add that I'm way too old to be daydreaming about superpowers. That I have every reason to go take a shower and go to sleep. and nothing to stop me, but I still say man don't do it. This is when I'm fully incapable of the motivation, and I realize I'm popping into a depressive episode. Alcoholic, suicidal thoughts every day for 12 years. Anxiety imploding into fuck this, fuck that, fuck everything. Dude, the fuck it's get real. Mainly fuck everything everyone else but me is one of my major issues. I get super anxious and self-centered as well. A pretty common one is that you stop doing the things you enjoy. Just today I realized I had not gone for my daily walk in a week. I realized that was depression sneaking up on me again. I also feel sore all the time and it takes a lot of effort to get anything done. The worst is that the daily walk probably would help. I hope you can back into it soon. My anger issues get worse and or I go back to binge eating. What do you do to fix this shit? First I listen to music to calm down and reintegrate myself. Then I go for a walk or get some other size. After that I can usually make myself eat something healthy. Tired all the time but obsessive about work to avoid thinking about anything else. If I don't have enough work to occupy me I start using multiple distractions at once. Multiple distractions at once. Man, I will be on a laptop, on my phone, with the TV on, and not paying attention to any of them, just trying to prevent having to actually feel what it's like in my body head. Several things align for me. I stop singing randomly, I stop laughing and joking around, I stop listening to my favorite music, I am exhausted but can't sleep, I am already an introvert, but I really pull away from all interactions, I feel irritated when people want any of my time. Even if I'm not doing anything I'm easily overwhelmed by sensory input, I want to eat everything but the effort is too much. These things can happen insidiously, so sometimes I don't realize I'm depressed until something comes up and I think I really haven't sung along to anything for a while. Oh, and I'm not finding anything particularly funny. Oh shit, I've been through this cycle enough that I know I need to enact my corrective measures to right the ship before it is too far down. Turning off auto rotate on my phone. The only reason I do this is when I'm watching dumb YouTube on my bed, staying awake lazily on my bed and throwing the day away. I need to get out of bed and kickstart my day, or sleep when I want to. I feel terrible after if I do eventually get out of bed. I can't focus my eyes. I struggle with dissociation a lot and it leads into a lot of episodes of anxiety with psychosis. I can't focus my eyes. Just my vision is completely zoned out. And I get this fuzzy feeling in my stomach. That's when I realize I'm about to launch into an episode of complete disconnect and panic. If I have more than one of these episodes in a short period of time, 2 episodes in 3 days, that's my telltale sign that I'm in either a depressive episode and or a manic episode depending on the other symptoms I get. In the moment of these episodes, I can use self-talk to bring myself back, get someone to lend a hand, or at least remove myself from any situation that is less than ideal to have a brief psychotic break for the sake of keeping other people sane. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Reddit videos.